Welcome back to episode 10 of the Weekly Bengal with Jackson
And Travis.
and special guest.
Wyatt Harpell.
And what grade are you in?
I'm a sophomore.
So Wyatt, what sport do you play?
I play lacrosse.
Are you on JV or varsity?
I'm on the varsity team.
So Wyatt, what do you do to train in the off season for lacrosse?
I play hockey and I also work out.
Yeah, so does hockey translate into lacrosse at all?
Yes, it helps heavily with hand-eye coordination.
Is that the main component that goes into lacrosse?
Yes, it is a very impactful.
What sport do you like better, hockey or lacrosse?
They are very different sports, but if I had to pick, I'd pick lacrosse.
So Wyatt, does your diet play a role or have any impact on lacrosse and training in the off season?
Yes, it helps heavily because if you eat the wrong things, you could develop bad habits and then become out of shape.
Yeah.
So for lacrosse, how many days do you practice a week?
We usually practice 3 to 5 days a week, depending on how many games we have that week.
And whenever you don't have practice, what do you do on your own time?
I work out usually for 3 days a week.
So Wyatt, do you train or work out more during the off season of hockey and lacrosse compared to during the season of hockey and lacrosse?
That's a good question, but I train more off season
Why is that?
because there's more time.
So Wyatt, how do you think your guys' game is going to go on Tuesday?
I think it's going to be a tough game, but I think we're going to pull through.
What's your name and what sport do you play?
Piper Reese, and I play softball and basketball.
So Piper, what do you do in the off season?
I train and work out.
How many days do you work out and train a week in the off season?
Probably 4 or 5.
Is that more compared to during the season?
It's probably about the same because I don't want to overdo it when
Yeah.
we're in season.
So what sport do you like better, softball or basketball?
Probably softball.
And why?
Because I like that it's just outside and stuff like that.
So how's your season going?
Pretty good. I think we've only lost 4 games.
Mm-hmm. Are you on JV or varsity for softball?
Both.
So what sport's harder to play in softball or basketball?
I think basketball.
And what sport do you have to train for more during the off season?
Probably you'd have to train more for basketball.
Mm-hmm. So what's your name? What grade are you in and what sports do you play?
My name is Jackson Nakazono. I'm in 9th grade and I play football.
So how do you train in the off season?
For football, it's just a lot of strength training really, and then me personally, I'll do track in the spring to get some speed training as much as I can.
And how many days do you work out compared to during the season compared to in the off season?
Off season, it's 4 or 5 days a week, about 2 hours on those days, and then in season it's about 4 days a week with practices and those are about 2 to 3 hours.
And that's gonna wrap up episode 10 of the Weekly Bengal. And thanks to our special guests, Piper Reese, Wyatt Harpell, and Jackson Nakazono for joining us.
And make sure you spread love, kindness, and positivity this week.